Hi everyone, Yoni here from Typedef. I wanted to show you one of my favorite parts of Fenic and Typedef, how ridiculously easy it is to classify conversations and pull out rich metadata from them. In this example, we're working with patient and provider conversations, and we want to do two things. First, to classify what each conversation is about, and second, to extract key details like who the provider is and how the patient is feeling. Step two in our notebook here is where the magic actually starts. We define our classification categories, things like appointments, medications, follow-up, conditions, admin, and a catch-all for others. And here in the message class definitions, we also provide little descriptions that serve as prompts for our model to be able to do the extraction correctly. So for example, appointments are discussions or questions around appointments, scheduling, and rescheduling. Next, we define our sentiment tags: calm, confused, frustrated, angry, sad, anxious, and then we create a pedantic model for the semantic extraction. The model tells Fenic exactly what fields to pull out of each chat: patient name, provider name, the organization and role, and the patient sentiment. And there's also the little descriptions that very similarly serve as prompts for the model. The fields here are telling the semantic operator exactly which literals to choose from as the output for the models. Once we define those, Fenic takes care of all of the heavy lifting. We call semantic classify to run the classification and semantic extract to run the metadata extraction using our pedantic schema. Behind the scenes, Fenic batches all the requests, sends them to our configured model, and handles retries, rate limits, and partial failures automatically. When we run it, Fenic processes every conversation, applies the categories and metadata extraction, and gives us a clean, structured results ready for downstream analytics, dashboards, or triggering workflows. So as a result, you see a neatly structured data frame with all of the categories we requested for semantic extract, along with a classification column. That's the power of Fenic and Typedef, turning messy, unstructured conversations and free-form text into really reliable, structured data in just a few lines of code. Thanks for listening.